Imagine a courtroom. You picture two lawyers going head-to-head, right? Each one fighting tooth and nail to win, bending every argument in their favor. But what happens when a case becomes incredibly complex? The judge is sitting there, trying to make a fair decision, but both sides are pushing heavily biased arguments instead of just laying out the plain facts. When a judge needs a truly independent voice to cut through the noise, they use a specific legal tool. They call in an Amicus Curiae, which translates in Hindi to Nyay Mitra. Literally, it means a friend of the court. In this role, the lawyer works independently of the person bringing the case or the person being accused. They also lack the authority of the judge who makes the final ruling. Appointing a Nyay Mitra adds a third perspective to the proceedings, providing the judge with a different way to look at the legal issues at hand. So, when exactly does a judge hit the pause button and call for this friend? As we can see on this checklist, it usually starts when a case is exceptionally difficult or highly sensitive. They also step in when a matter affects a large portion of the public. And finally, if someone isn't adequately represented or the judge simply needs an expert, the court will appoint one. Once appointed, their first big job is to dive deep into the paperwork and study every single case document. Next, they take all that heavy legal jargon and break it down into clear, actionable points. Most importantly, they must present a completely neutral opinion to the court. They have zero stake in who wins or loses. Think of the Amicus Curiae exactly as a water filter. They strip away the mud and bias from the lawyers, leaving the judge with nothing but the pure legal facts. To see this in action, look at a recent proceeding at the Delhi High Court. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was the central figure in this specific legal matter. A major complication arose during the hearings. Kejriwal decided to actively boycott the court of the presiding official, Judge Swarana Kanta Sharma. In response to this boycott, Judge Sharma took a specific countermeasure. She formally directed the appointment of an Amicus Curiae to oversee the proceedings. She did this to guarantee that even with one side refusing to participate, every single legal angle would still be examined without any prejudice. Even when a case becomes highly politicized, the judiciary relies on these independent experts to protect the integrity of the final verdict. The Amicus Curiae is the independent weight that keeps the judicial scales from tipping unfairly in one direction. If you are preparing for UPSC, SSC, or banking exams, this is a concept you need to know for your general knowledge and Indial polity sections. Mastering these foundational terms, especially when they pop up in recent current affairs, is crucial for scoring high marks. Developing true legal literacy requires us to understand how these systems protect fairness. It goes beyond simply memorizing a list of laws. Subscribe to Pass Pariksha for more current